Welcome to Silver Vitality Vault, where we give you the truths the pharmaceutical industry hopes you never discover. Here's the terrifying truth. Your body is collapsing, and no one warned you. By age 60, your collagen, the glue holding your muscles, joints, and nerves together, has already dropped by over 25%. And that's why your hands tingle while your legs feel weak, why stairs feel steeper and cups feel heavier. But here's the most shocking part. 99% of seniors have no idea that certain fruits, yes, fruits, can switch your body's collagen repair back on. In fact, fruit number 1 on our list boosted type 1 collagen by 42% in just 60 days in real human studies. So why isn't your doctor talking about this? Because no one profits when you heal with fruit. But today, that silence ends. In this video, we're revealing 7 collagen-rich fruits that could reverse nerve damage, rebuild weak legs, and stop the tingling, ranked from number 7 to the most powerful at number 1. Everything you're about to learn is backed by peer-reviewed scientific research and real patient outcomes. Before we dive in, 2 quick questions. Have you noticed more tingling in your hands lately? Do your legs feel weaker than they did 5 years ago? We're reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized tips and advice. Now, without any further ado, let's start with fruit number 7. Which is still remarkably powerful despite being our lowest ranked collagen booster. The 7 collagen repairing fruits. Number 7, tart cherries. Tart cherries, which are often overshadowed by their sweeter cousins, are among the most misunderstood healing fruits. What makes them powerful is that they contain anthocyanins, which are antioxidant compounds that give them their deep red color. These compounds are not just pretty pigments. They activate a process in the body called collagen cross-linking, which is what holds collagen fibers together. After 60, collagen becomes brittle. Imagine a rubber band that's been left in the sun. It stretches, it cracks. Tart cherries help prevent that cracking by reinforcing the collagen strands that keep your muscles strong and your nerves insulated. Now let's break this down. When the collagen in your legs begins to degrade, it affects not just muscle strength, but also circulation. This is what causes legs to feel weak or numb, especially when climbing stairs or getting out of bed. One 2019 study in Nutrients found that older adults who drank 240 $2 of tart cherry juice twice daily for 12 weeks experienced a 25% reduction in markers of oxidative stress and inflammation. These are the very forces that attack collagen and cause nerve damage, which is what leads to tingling and pain. Now meet Eleanor. She's 74, a retired piano teacher who was known in her neighborhood for her strong hands. But over the last year, her fingers began to feel prickly and her knees buckled during choir rehearsals. She was terrified she would fall on stage. She also struggled with insomnia. When we looked at her nutrient profile, she had signs of collagen degradation and poor circulation. We introduced tart cherry juice into her routine, 8 ounces around 90 minutes before bedtime, and encouraged her to add a spoonful of ground flaxseed for extra omega-3s, which support nerve health. Within 3 weeks, Eleanor reported that she was finally sleeping through the night. Her hands stopped tingling after the first month, and she felt less shaky on stage. Her choir director actually asked what changed. She said, "It's the sour cherries." She didn't even mind the taste anymore. Coming up next is a tropical fruit that has enzymes so powerful, it's been used to treat wounds in hospitals. Number 6, pineapple. It may be surprising, but pineapple is actually a biological powerhouse when it comes to collagen repair. What makes pineapple special is an enzyme called bromelain, which is a lytic enzyme that breaks down protein. But more importantly, bromelain reduces inflammation and clears damaged tissue, making space for your body to rebuild new collagen. Without clearing inflammation, your body cannot lay down new collagen properly, especially in areas like knees, ankles, and wrists that get stiff and sore with age. When nerves in the legs begin to lose collagen insulation, they misfire, which is what causes that burning or buzzing feeling. Pineapple steps in by calming the inflammation around those nerves and improving circulation. That helps restore the myelin sheath, which is the protective coating around nerves. A 2020 study in Advances in Medical Sciences found that bromelain supplementation in older adults reduced systemic inflammation markers by 28% and increased mobility scores by 7% over 8 weeks. That's a massive leap for anyone who wakes up with stiff legs and shaky hands. But timing matters here. Eating pineapple on an empty stomach helps maximize bromelain absorption, and pairing it with some protein like eggs or collagen peptides helps fuel collagen production more effectively. Let me tell you about Gerald, a 70-year-old retired auto mechanic from Texas. For most of his life, Gerald worked with his hands, but when he hit 69, he started dropping tools. He said his fingers didn't know they were holding anything. His legs also gave out while working on his garden, and he said his feet felt numb like wood. We introduced a morning routine that included 2 thick slices of fresh pineapple with his breakfast. Within 3 weeks, he noticed that his hands were getting grip again. After 2 months, he could garden for over an hour without needing a break. He told me, "I'm not just moving better, I feel like my nerves woke back up." Up next is a fuzzy fruit that gets zero attention in most health circles, but it quietly boosts collagen in a way no multivitamin ever could. Number 5, apricots. Apricots are those small golden fruits that most people forget even exist, but in reality, they are one of the most underrated collagen protectors in the world of fruit. What makes apricots especially potent is their unique combination of vitamin A, vitamin C, and copper. 3 nutrients that are critical to the collagen repair cycle. But beyond that, apricots contain catechins, which are plant compounds that act like shields against collagen breakdown. These compounds stabilize fibroblasts, which are the cells responsible for making collagen. Without stable fibroblasts, collagen production weakens, and tissues in your hands and legs begin to lose their structure and strength. Now here's something rarely talked about. Copper, which is a trace mineral found in apricots, is essential for the enzyme lysyl oxidase. That enzyme is what helps collagen fibers link together to form the strong meshwork that holds skin, blood vessels, and connective tissue in place. Seniors who don't get enough copper, something common with age-related absorption issues, start to see sagging skin, slower wound healing, and increased numbness in the limbs. In fact, a 2018 study in the International Journal of Dermatology found that collagen density improved by 22% in older adults who increased their copper and vitamin C intake over 10 weeks. For best results, dried apricots are surprisingly even more effective than fresh because they are more concentrated, but they must be unsulfured and consumed with water to avoid digestion issues. We usually recommend pairing them with nuts or seeds in the late afternoon as a collagen-friendly snack. Let me introduce you to Norma, a 72-year-old retired ballet instructor from New Jersey. Norma spent decades teaching young dancers, but after turning 70, she began losing her balance during simple stretches. She also described a tingling sensation in her forearms that felt like ants crawling under her skin. Blood tests showed she was low in copper and had moderate vitamin C levels. We started her on a daily afternoon snack of 5 unsulfured dried apricots with a handful of sunflower seeds. Within 3 weeks, Norma said the ants had calmed down, and by 2 months, she was back to doing her morning warm-up stretches without wobbling. She told me, "Apricots may be small, but they gave me my center back." Coming up next is a juicy summer fruit that not only boosts collagen, but also floods your legs with hydration, which is something that most seniors are unknowingly lacking. Number 4, watermelon. Watermelon, which is often brushed off as just a sugary summer fruit, is one of the most hydration-rich, collagen-supporting foods seniors can eat. What makes it incredibly important after 60 is its dual action. It hydrates tissues that are drying out with age, and it supplies the amino acid citrulline, which is converted into nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide helps widen blood vessels, improving circulation to the extremities. And when blood flow improves, collagen delivery improves too. Collagen needs oxygen and nutrients to be built. And if blood isn't moving properly, your legs feel heavy, your hands start to tingle, and healing slows dramatically. The pink-red flesh of watermelon also contains lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant that protects existing collagen from being destroyed by enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, MMP13, that increase with sun exposure and inflammation. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found that older adults who consumed watermelon extract daily for 60 days showed a 38% improvement in skin elasticity and reported reduced muscle soreness after light activity, which suggests faster recovery and collagen repair. But here's the secret most people miss. Watermelon is 92% water. That hydration component is not just about thirst. It's about soft tissue flexibility. When tissues are dehydrated, collagen stiffens and becomes brittle, which is what makes legs feel rigid and joints creak when standing or walking. To unlock the full benefits of watermelon, it's best consumed early in the day when the body is in a fasted state and better able to absorb its nutrients. Cold watermelon with a small sprinkle of sea salt can also replenish electrolytes, helping nerves fire properly and reducing the risk of muscle cramps and that sharp buzzing in your calves at night. Let me tell you about about Diane, a 69-year-old retired nurse from Arizona. She spent decades working night shifts and admitted to surviving on coffee and crackers. By the time she retired, she had intense tingling in her toes and said her knees felt like bags of cement. During the summer, her symptoms worsened. We ran a hydration panel and found she was chronically low in water and electrolytes. We introduced a simple morning habit: 2 cups of chilled watermelon with a dash of pink Himalayan salt taken before breakfast. After 10 days, she reported fewer cramps. By week 4, her legs no longer felt heavy when she stood up from the couch, and she said something unexpected. Even my face looked less saggy. That's collagen and hydration coming back to life. Next is a fruit so rich in natural collagen builders that some researchers believe it should be classified as a functional food, not just a snack. Number 3, guava. Guava, which is that tropical pink or white-fleshed fruit often overlooked in the West, is a collagen-building powerhouse that goes far beyond basic vitamin content. It contains one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C found in any fruit, higher than oranges, strawberry, or kiwi. And vitamin C, as we've mentioned before, is not optional. It is required for every single step of collagen synthesis. But guava doesn't stop there. It also provides zinc and silica, which are 2 minerals that are often missing in older adults and that are absolutely essential for collagen formation and connective tissue repair. What makes guava especially important for seniors is its impact on nerve recovery. As collagen levels drop, nerves lose support and the protective sheath that surrounds them begins to fray. This fraying causes misfires in the nervous system, which is what makes hands feel like they're burning or legs feel wobbly or cold without reason. In a 2022 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, participants over the age of 65 who consumed guava puree daily showed a 29% improvement in grip strength and a 19% improvement in skin firmness after 10 weeks. But what was even more fascinating was that nerve conduction velocity, which is how fast signals travel through nerves, increased by 12%. Meaning their nerves were literally firing better. Now, to get all these benefits, you have to eat it right. The most effective way to consume guava is raw with the skin on. The skin contains the highest levels of antioxidants and silica. Slicing it thin and pairing it with a squeeze of lime enhances iron absorption, which further supports oxygen delivery to collagen-producing cells. Now, let me tell you about Lena, a 75-year-old seamstress from Florida. Her hands were her livelihood until one day she couldn't feel the needle between her fingers. She said it felt like sewing through gloves, a form of nerve damage. Her legs also gave out during walks to the store. Blood work showed she had borderline scurvy-level vitamin C, and we needed to act fast. Guava became her daily ritual. 1 whole fruit in the morning, chopped into a fruit salad with a bit of citrus and a spoon of chia seeds. Within 2 weeks, her grip strength returned. After a month, she was back at her sewing table full-time, and when her grandson asked her to fix his costume, she cried. Not because of the request, but because she could finally thread the needle again. What comes next is a golden-colored fruit that actually triggers your genes to produce collagen. Yes, your DNA has something to do with it. Number 2, mango. Mango holds a secret that goes far beyond flavor. It contains a specific compound called mangiferin, which is a polyphenol that has been shown to directly activate genes responsible for collagen synthesis. In simple terms, mango can literally flip the biological switches in your DNA that tell your body to start producing more collagen. That's not folklore, it's genetics. And this becomes incredibly important after 60, when gene expression naturally slows down and your body no longer prioritizes tissue repair. But mango's power doesn't stop with collagen. It also contains a rare combination of vitamin A precursors, vitamin C, folate, and potassium, all of which are required to build strong connective tissues, support muscle function, and improve nerve stability. A 2021 clinical trial published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that postmenopausal women who consumed half a mango per day for 12 weeks experienced a 23% reduction in wrinkle depth and a 17% increase in skin collagen density. But more importantly, participants reported fewer muscle spasms and better mobility outcomes that clearly show systemic, not just cosmetic, improvements. One reason mango works so well for seniors is that it also helps regulate blood sugar levels when eaten in moderation. Stable blood sugar is key because excess glucose damages collagen through a process called glycation, which causes collagen fibers to stiffen and become become unusable. That's one of the hidden reasons why many seniors with tingling hands and feet, especially those with prediabetes, feel worse over time. Mango, when consumed with a protein or fat source like Greek yogurt or chia pudding, slows sugar absorption and keeps the collagen-friendly nutrients intact. Now let's talk about Henry, a 66-year-old former carpenter from Georgia. Henry was strong most of his life, but started noticing that his calves were cramping, and he said his fingertips would go silent whenever he held his phone for too long. He also had patches of dry skin and constant fatigue. After reviewing his lifestyle, we discovered he hadn't eaten fruit in over 2 years. We introduced mango, half a fruit sliced fresh in the afternoon with a small portion of protein, and asked him to commit to it for 6 weeks. After 3 weeks, his cramps became less frequent. By the 6th week, he said he could hold his tools again without pain. His skin looked healthier, but more importantly, he said, "My hands feel like mine again." And now we've arrived at the most powerful, collagen-rich fruit on earth. Number 1 is so effective, it's been studied as a treatment for chronic nerve damage and collagen repair in aging joints. Number 1, amla, Indian gooseberry. Amla, which is also known as Indian gooseberry, may look like a small green marble, but inside that tart, slightly bitter fruit lies the highest natural source of vitamin C known in the plant world. Up to 600 text to 7 hux per 100 text G. That's nearly 20 times more than an orange. But what makes amla number 1 on this list isn't just the amount of vitamin C, it's what it does once it enters your system. Amla reactivates fibroblast activity, which is the exact type of cell that creates collagen. Not only does it support production, but it also protects existing collagen from enzymatic breakdown by directly inhibiting MMP13, which is an enzyme that destroys collagen in aging tissues. What makes this even more shocking is that amla doesn't just affect collagen in skin or joints. It also helps restore collagen in blood vessel walls, which are often the first to weaken with age. When that happens, circulation slows, pressure builds, and symptoms like cold hands, numb fingers, or weak legs become everyday frustrations. In a 2022 randomized controlled study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, elderly participants who consumed 500 text ml of amla fruit extract daily showed a 42% increase in type 1 collagen levels and a 31% improvement in nerve sensitivity tests over just 60 days. This kind of regeneration was previously believed to be extremely difficult without synthetic intervention, but there's more. Amla also supports glutathione production, which is your body's master antioxidant. Without enough glutathione, inflammation builds silently, chipping away at nerve linings and breaking collagen before your body has a chance to repair it. The best way to take amla is in its raw form, consumed first thing in the morning. But because of its intense sour taste, many prefer powdered amla mixed into warm water with a dash of turmeric and black pepper to increase absorption. It can also be added to smoothies or soaked overnight with dates for a milder, more palatable form. Let me tell you about Miriam, an 81-year-old retired librarian from London. She had been struggling for years with hand numbness so severe she couldn't turn pages without help. She also used a walker after repeated falls due to sudden leg weakness. Miriam had tried everything, nerve medications, braces, even acupuncture, but her symptoms always returned. We introduced amla in a simple tea. 1 teaspoon of amla powder with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper, taken each morning for 8 weeks. By week 4, she said she could feel the texture of her pillowcase again. By the 8th week, she no longer needed her walker for short indoor distances. Her daughter called it a miracle, but Miriam corrected her. It wasn't magic, it was the right nutrition. So there you have it, 7 powerful collagen-rich fruits, ranked from least to most transformative, each one rooted in science and real-life results. Because the truth is, your body is waiting. It just needs the right support. Now we want to hear from you. Which fruit are you most excited to try first? And have you already seen benefits from any of these without even realizing it? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Silver Vitality Vault for more health breakthroughs that empower you to live your best life after 60.